Okay, welcome back to DDO 10-minute tips. Since the last episode, I went ahead and ran a few adventures to bring me to a point where I can show you what happens when we level up, as well as a couple of other things. So here we are, down here in the right hand corner. You'll notice we have 1, 2, 3, 4 blue dots with one black. We're 3/4 of the way through at 3855 out of 4,000, which means we've got 145 experience points to go before we level up. Now once we level up, we will get a lot of messages up here. We will get information about earning action points, which we will apply once we level up. We will get a notice about leveling up itself, and maybe 1 or 2 other notices. As far as action points go, up here in the right hand corner, you'll see a dark brown or black background with a tannish colored cross on it, and that lets us know that we've earned action points. And you can mouse over to get an idea of where you're at with the action points. On occasion I've forgotten to check and I've gone a couple of levels without spending any action points, but you know, that happens. Okay. So, what I'm going to do is go back here to Heyton's Rest at the Heyton family crypt and redo it. So, when we go to redo one, we'll find a way. Usually this is right up front, repeating the quest. Other times you'll have to click through like I just did. So we click that, brings us back to the original dialogue, and we accept the quest. And we can go ahead and go in here. Double click. Alright, I've run the Heyton's Rest quest on hard to bring us up to elite, so I can show you a bit of a difference between the steps. It'll be much more apparent. If you remember the last time I went through with hardly a scratch, well, in the last episode where I ran this, I went through with hardly a scratch. Now it's going to be something totally different. Well, not totally different, it's the same quest, just it's going to be a lot tougher. So, we're going to enter. Same thing as before. You have Jacoby Drexel Hand, the Crypt Keeper, keeping watch. We talk to him. This time let's be a little snarky. And he comes back with something a little odd, and we ask him to let us pass. Alright, so we go in, and again the Dungeon Master goes, we feel our draft. Now, not every time you feel a draft will you be able to find a door. Basically, it's luck of the dice, luck of the roll. But being a thief or an artificer helps that. Okay. Now, I'm still a level 1 rogue. So nothing has changed there. I've got some extra gear that may or may not help. And equipped, I've got some bracers. I've got a belt, agile belt that helps me on my reflexes. I've got a necklace that helps with the tumble skill, which I'm still trying to remember to use. And I got a pair of boots, a pair of evasive boots. That adds an enhancement to my dodge. So, alright. Now here, you'll see I've also got a weapon set in here. The way you create weapon sets is you drag your main hand in first, and then your offhand, whether it be a mace, a shield, another sword, on top. So we'll mouse over, you see on the left there it says weapon set main hand and weapon set offhand. And if it was a shield, it would show up as a shield in the offhand, things like that. Now you can drag from here down onto your hotbar and access it very quickly. If you decide you don't want that set anymore, you can drag it off and it disappears, but your weapons remain. So, alright, let's get moving because we're getting short on time. So I'm coming down here the same way I did before, taking out a couple of sarcophagus. Down here, we get the notice, and we do our search. This time it only showed me where the danger was. Alright, so just make sure, I think I have it on Elite, yes. Okay, so I'm basically working 2 levels above. This is being run as a 3rd level dungeon. Alright. Shut, and we got some loot. And now we're going to trigger it again, wait for it to stop, move through. And being 1st level rogue, my sneaking isn't all that great. So, I'm going to equip with this set, which is the long sword and the rapier. And let's see what I can do here. Alright, as you can see, it's a tougher go, because I'm already down to 29. Now, by placing things in your hotbar, besides weapons, over here you'll see I've got potions. Gives you quick access to potions to help heal, so I went from 29 to 37. And that's 3, and usually 3 isn't worth wasting a potion on. Okay. So, going to pause now and get us down to the very end so we can catch the notification. Okay, I'm down at the end. Last one placed. And this is one of the tactics, tie them up in the middle of a doorway or something to keep them from coming through. And notice I'm running out of hit points. I was fully charged. And there I went and died. Alright. So there we go. And that's one of the problems of running on higher levels. A lot tougher. I guess I could have done a lot more running around instead of standing there like a fighter. Anyway, in the next episode we're going to run this again, but I'm going to bring along a hireling, and I'll show you a little bit about how hirelings work. Alright. Till next time, keep your weapons clean and sharp, my friends.